Now, the Court of Special Appeals says it will hear oral arguments surrounding issues in the Goodson trial in early March. The key issue here is whether or not the state can force Officer Porter to testify against Goodson and Sergeant Alicia White. In Focus investigator Brian Kubler is here now to explain what's next and just how far back this thing can push the upcoming trials.
Yeah, Jimmy, the issue of whether or not Porter can be forced to testify is a big one. It has Fifth Amendment implications important enough for the state's second highest court to push pause on a strict trial schedule. While everything is frozen, the Court of Special Appeals set deadlines for each side to file legal briefs and set March 4th as the day it would hear oral arguments. Each side usually gets about 20 minutes in front of a panel of 3 judges. While that schedule may seem long to some, attorneys tell us that is a rather aggressive timeline for the state's second highest court. Legal scholars say from the beginning it's surprising the Court of Special Appeals even took up this issue this early in the prosecution of the 6 Baltimore police officers.
The appeals court typically waits until a trial has taken place, and only where there's a conviction will the court use its limited resources. Here we see a proactive court that's not only taking the issue, but is going beyond the motions that have already been submitted that tell each side's argument.
Colbert adds this intervention also slows down the momentum of prosecution, and it could be by a lot. Because once arguments are heard, there is no telling when a ruling will be handed down. While there is a law on the books that says 3 months, many attorneys wait much longer for a decision from Maryland's appellate courts. Also, once a decision is rendered, it usually takes another 30 days before the court issues the mandate, which, in essence, makes the ruling firm. Then, after that, the losing party would have 15 days to file an appeal with the state's highest court, the Court of Appeals. So, we could be talking months, which at the very least would push back Sergeant Alicia White's trial, which is currently scheduled for February 8th. No word yet on what this means for the trials of Officers Nero, Rice, and Miller.